Part A. Reading. Please read the sentences as you are instructed. Please read sentence 1. Now read sentence 2. Now please read sentence 3. Now read sentence 4. Now read sentence 5. Please read sentence 6. Now read sentence 7. Now read sentence 8. Part B. Repeat. Please repeat each sentence that you hear. For example, a voice says,
"Leave town for the next train."
and you say,
"Leave town on the next train."
Where did you see my glasses?
Give me the report as soon as you get them.
Instead of watching here, we should do something.
Keep me updated, all right?
The experiments will begin in 2 weeks.
That's the way I wanted it to be done.
Read the instructions carefully before opening the parcel.
Tuition fees may rise again soon.
Your petition will be granted within 5 days.
Jane should be the last person to ask about company protocols.
You're eligible to use this item as long as you like.
Renovating a shop has been quite a challenge.
I'm sorry to have to tell you that your computer can't be repaired.
The new CEO had a speech on sensitive issues during the meeting.
Be sure to lock your office. Someone might go in while you're away.
Michael is planning for a very aggressive takeover.
Part C. Questions. Now, please just give a simple answer to the questions. For example, a voice says,
"Would you get water from a bottle or a newspaper?"
and you say,
A bottle.
or,
From a bottle.
The curtain completely covers the shelf. Is the shelf hidden or visible?
If Jim earns his living playing the violin, is he a musician or a referee?
What tool would you use to water flowers in the garden? Is a party supposed to be fun or boring?
Would a house's basement be above or below the ground floor? Are you more likely to find a photocopier at a gym or in an office?
To know if it's afternoon, do you check a clock or a calendar?
The dishes have just been washed. Are they clean or dirty? If Ben has taken 10 photos on a 36 exposure roll of film, how many more photos can he take?
Would you get a cure from a physician or a mayor?
Do people go in or go out when they want to stay?
Would you check national holidays on a calendar or on clothes?
If Tina's account is delinquent, does she still owe money or does she owe no money?
Max has burning pains in his leg. Is he suffering or comfortable?
Do I buy books or borrow books from the bookshop?
Are sculptures usually considered art or donuts?
If you're a patient, are you more likely to be in a taxi or in a doctor's office?
The review was harsh. Was it good or hurtful?
I just ate too little. Am I hungry or full? Are slippers or high heels more logical to wear when going to the beach?
Is a 13-year-old person called an adult or a teenager?
Is fiction real or made up?
The newspaper carrier told us about a vicious dog on his way. Is the dog friendly or cruel? What common instrument do you use to examine extremely small things?
Part D. Sentence builds. Now please rearrange the word groups into a sentence. For example, a voice says,
Was reading. My mother. Her favorite magazine.
and you say,
My mother was reading her favorite magazine.
We'll start the meeting at 1 p.m. A raise. Last year, I was given over. I would like to invite you. Haven't called anyone yet. His classmate, John, asked about their homework. Sat a girl singing. Than ever. She was working harder. Had taken control of a rich politician, the business. Most of the night. Then continued. The storm stopped for a while. Nobody knew her subordinates to do what she wanted.
Part E. Story Retellings. You will hear 3 brief stories. Each story will be spoken once, followed by a beep. When you hear the beep, You will have 30 seconds to retell the story in English. Try to retell as much of the story as you can, including the situation, characters, actions, and ending. You will hear another beep at the end of the 30 seconds.
Ross is the star player of their basketball team. Last week, they were scheduled to play a game at another school. Unfortunately, the morning of the game, Ross overslept and missed the bus. The game started without him. He got there after an hour, just in time to witness his team score the winning shot.
A father wished for his daughter to be able to swim. He sees her signing up for swimming lessons at a local pool. They made their way to the first class. The daughter was terrified when she saw the water. The trainer was really gentle with her and allowed her to practice outside of the pool often, until she was ready to go inside. She is now an accomplished swimmer after only a year.
Jen has always wanted to be a singer. She joined many singing competitions to be discovered. She won most of them. The judges and audience love her voice and singing style. Now she is very popular, and she is happy about all the things that she has achieved.
Part F. Open questions. You will hear 2 questions about family life or personal choices. Each question will be spoken twice, followed by a beep. When you hear the beep, you will have 40 seconds to answer the question. You will hear another beep at the end of the 40 seconds.
Which kind of class do you think you would learn more from? A lesson in dancing or a lesson in baking? Why would such a class be beneficial to you? Which kind of class do you think you would learn more from? A lesson in dancing or a lesson in baking? Why would such a class be beneficial to you?
Some people think that weekends should be spent for relaxation and leisure, while other people prefer to use the extra time to do household chores. How do you like to spend your time on weekends? Some people think that weekends should be spent for relaxation and leisure, while other people prefer to use the extra time to do household chores. How do you like to spend your time on weekends?